Now I'm properly caffeinated to make this video. Morning, afternoon, or evening. In my last video, we found out that buying coffee was extremely expensive and that we could save $780 a year by not buying coffee. Also, by not buying coffee, I don't have to spend my mornings waiting at the drive-thru for my morning coffee. However, one thing that I noticed was that I was extremely tired at work when I was filling out my hourly TPS reports. Unfortunately, I can't sleep at work to recharge, so I needed to find an alternative solution. I had to learn how to make coffee at home. Normally, I'm not a big fan of homemade coffee since it always tastes burnt and doesn't taste too fresh to me. The solution to this was to make the freshest coffee that I could, pour over coffee. I've had pour over coffee at coffee shops before, and it's always tasted much better than normal coffee. Therefore, I began my journey to make pour over coffee. Here's what you need. First, you need some coffee beans. I got these from my local grocery store, and they taste great. The package was a little hard to open, but I finally got it. It's not good coffee if you don't put a little effort into it. I also got a special container with an airtight lid to store the open package of coffee beans so they stay fresh longer. Don't need that anymore. You need a coffee mug. A normal mug works great. Don't need any fancy mugs. For the actual pour over coffee dripper part, I just searched Amazon and it recommended me the Hario V60. Hario? I don't know how to say the brand, but it's got some spiral ribs which might help make the coffee better. All I know is that this makes great coffee. Coffee filters are the next thing you need. Don't get the ones that I have in the video though. They're not the right ones, and now I'm stuck with 500 of them. A cone filter is what's needed. I put the correct filters in the links in the description below. Next, you need something to heat up the water. I use an electric kettle that automatically turns off when the water starts boiling. It works great since I can run into the kitchen in the morning, turn it on, and not worry about boiling away all of my water. Also, it's got some cool blue LEDs on it, worth every cent. For grinding my coffee beans, I got a cheap grinder that I found on Amazon. I cheaped out and got a blade grinder instead of a burr grinder. It gets the job done, but isn't consistent. The coffee scoop came with a coffee dripper, 1 scoop of beans per cup. The beans smell great. It's just like making a vodka martini, except for the alcohol and the rest of the ingredients. Unless you make coffee and vodka martinis? Comment down below if you make those, because I'm curious if those are a thing. Now that we got everything, it's time to start making the coffee. Place the dripper over the cup and put a coffee filter in it. Also, facepalm yourself for buying the wrong coffee filters. $499 filters to go. Pour the hot water and wet the filter and warm up the cup. You need to make sure to heat up the cup so your coffee doesn't have to heat your coffee cup and get cold. Discard the water and use it to water some plants. Then pour your coffee beans in and wet the beans with some water and wait 15 to 30 seconds. This is to allow the beans to outgas some of the CO2 in the beans. After waiting 15 to 30 seconds, pour the rest of the water in a circular pattern. I'm not sure if the circular pattern helps, but I like doing it. Usually it takes a minute for the water to drip into the cup and make delicious coffee. Fresh coffee smells so great. Remove the coffee dripper to reveal that delicious coffee. Then drink up! Making pour-over coffee at home is a great way to save money. Also, I don't have to spend over 15 minutes on a drive-thru every morning since I'm making my coffee at home, so it works great and saves me time. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Also, links to all of the equipment that I used are down in the description. Thanks for watching.